sculptures on campus range from the funny, to the dramatic, to the truly bizarre. But, due to the variety of artistic styles, there's something here for everyone. Studio art major Nicole Fry explains the process of her sculpture, Kareen, which features 12 bicycles riding down a hill by Metcalf Theater. The sculpture is an homage to the MCT bicycle trails in the area. The SIUE Sculpture on Campus program provides the opportunity for students to create and display their works on campus. Everything is funded by the university, and the sculptures that are featured on campus may stay there for years. The opportunity for an undergraduate to display and have others interact with their work is hard to come by.
It's just a wonderful opportunity all around. The students have the opportunity to, build a large-scale public sculpture and have that experience. And the other students have a real casual environment to interact with sculptures. I am actually not a sculpture major, so there's a lot of technical things I didn't know, and thankfully my classmates and my teacher were very supportive in teaching me how to do it. Go for it, even if you don't know how you're going to do it. It's a great experience, it's a fun time, and just go for it.
It's really fun to experience a new environment. It's very new things to explore, and I didn't know that it was going to be this much stuff.
It's like we getting out the house, learning about other things and meeting other people.
Some of the best things that I've done is canoeing, paddle boating, sleeping on top bunk, sleeping in a cabin, and swimming.
My favorite part is going to sleep because after a full day, I'll be so tired.
I just kind of think about if I had this opportunity as a child, what would that have done to me? Coming from low-income family, we couldn't afford camp, and then knowing that these kids can come here and have the chance to come here for free. And it's a wonderful thing that we are able, or I'm part of this with them for the first time.
This is needed, very much so.
This is the best summer that I've ever had.
They have them with the flooring, the dividing, the walls, the pictures on the walls, and the tables. They have them with everything, because when I first started, it didn't look like this. And with the funding that I was getting from them, I was able to make my daycare like it is today.
Educare has really done wonders for especially the older child that I have. It teaches them science, and they are very curious about what's going on outside now. At first it was just we walked. We took a walk, we looked at the sky, whatever, but now we're on the ground, we're looking for insects, we're looking for different colored leaves, we're looking for strange rocks, we're looking for all kinds of things. So with the math and science connecting together, we've learned to do a lot. You just take for granted you know children, but I had to learn different things about children, especially the little bitty small ones, reading cues and watching facial expressions and different things like that. I have taken classes at a community college and taken arches and Educare classes, put me a little ahead of the classes.
Freshmen who live on campus at SIUE have to purchase a 60-40 meal plan. 40% of the meal plan goes toward dining service expenses, including Chick-fil-A. So whether they eat at Chick-fil-A or not, part of their money goes toward Chick-fil-A.
The fact that the students who live on campus, those freshmen who have to be part of the 60-40 plan, are required to contribute a certain amount of money to Chick-fil-A regardless of whether or not they support them, is really one of the main issues we wanted to address with this resolution, because a lot of people simply say, well, students can just not eat there if they don't support their cause. But the fact of the matter is, those freshmen who are a part of the 60-40 plan are required to fund this corporation, who in turn then takes their funds and gives it to organizations that these students may not agree with. It kind of upsets me because students can't simply just choose not to eat there. They're being forced to use their money for something that really is against university values, against many students' values. I mean, that's a big problem.
But Zimmerman's voice isn't the only one. SIUE student Steve Wilkerson has spoken out on behalf of Chick-fil-A. He believes getting rid of Chick-fil-A would be a violation of freedom of speech.
I support Chick-fil-A because I believe in the First Amendment rights, and I think that they have a right to say what they want. And then if they want to give some money to organizations that have a conservative opinion, I believe that's fine.
Is this you on finals week? Stressed out, sleep deprived, reading the same notes for 7 hours straight and freaking out because none of it is sticking? Yeah, you're doing it wrong. But have no fear. With a few minor changes, you can make studying much less stressful and much more productive. Here are some tips to get through finals week as painlessly as possible. During finals week, many people decide to pull all-nighters. This is probably one of the worst things you can do. Without REM sleep, neuroreceptors lose their sensitivity to serotonin and norepinephrine, which leads to impaired cognitive ability. In other words, your brain won't work as well if it doesn't get some rest once in a while. A better idea would be to start studying several days before the exam, not just the night before. It gives things more time to sink in, and you can study the same amount without having to do it in one miserable sitting. It's best to study in short bursts rather than just one long stretch. You'll get sick of looking at the same stuff for 7 straight hours, and short bursts give you the opportunity to get your energy back. Walk around. Otherwise, if you just sit there for hours, it'll be very easy for you to fall asleep.